What's good, YouTube families? Today's episode is going to be talking about something different. I'm just more going to talk about what somebody asked me about. Do I like anime? And do black people like me even care about anime and all that? Well, actually, I love anime. I'm actually infatuated with it. All my life, me and my brothers, we didn't grow up with cable or nothing like that. Anime was actually quite revolutionizing moment for us to just watch it, not just by looking at it as a cartoon or whatever, anime, whatever you want to subject to it as far as genre. It's just more of the storylines they told. It was different from the regular TV shows of Full House, Family Matters, or the cartoons we watched like Tailspins. You know what I'm saying? Like all these type of cartoons, Darkwing Duck, this was different. Like, you grew up with these characters. Of course, the typical normal people are going to say Dragon Ball, which we did grow up and watch Goku grow up in the adventures. But you got Mobile Police, you Gundam. You had a lot of shows in the 90s that helped me out. Lodos, Tusenki. It's so much shows back in the 90s that I don't even get talked about now. But yeah, your Slam Dunks. I'm old, guys. Work with me. I know you're going to say, what about Attack on Titans? I put my daughter on that. She's a Attack on Titan fanatic. But you know what I'm saying, Macross, you have all these type of old cartoons that don't come on no more. I'm gonna even destroy a lot of minds. I even grew up watching Sailor Moon. Black niggas from the hood watching Sailor Moon. Like I said, we didn't have cable, so anything that came on the TV, the free channels, we watched them. And if you watch something so much, you become a fan of it. This is very, very true. Even while you're hating it, just like I don't like Drake. He used to call me on a cell phone. She used to tell my wife I hate that, but every time the hot light bling, now I'm the biggest fan of that song, knowing I don't like it. So, but it was different with anime. Even though it kept coming on the same episodes over and over, I started writing more. I started really following the storylines. It made me a better producer because I did a lot of videos back then. The only problem is I didn't even release them. Not videos, but movie scripts. I wrote. Dating all the way back to elementary, I would write movie scripts. And my only problem is it doesn't matter how gifted you are. Like, you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't use that knowledge, it's just a waste. It means nothing. So with anime, it made me escape. You get the dream. And can see your way out the dead traps or the death traps, whatever you want to call the hood, or the drug dealing, the killing, the robberies, or even the police violence towards us, whatever. Society, how people look down on you because you're a certain ethnicity, color. Yes, even black people would judge you, or even if you're a black immigrant, other black people would judge you. So I didn't cry about things. Life is life to me. I didn't bitch and complain about it. I grew up real hard and strong because of my parents and their work ethics. So I never had a escape route to be like, oh, it's because I'm poor, it's because they tease me. None of that. And anime characters gave me that type of hope. Like, everybody have some type of abnormal attribute that's known as a superpower. Yeah, I really believe that. I know you're gonna laugh. The brain can't think of something if it didn't experience it. So with all these creativeness and people's creating these comic books and these animes, it's something that existed way before you, that you took that. You took that damn, how do I articulate it? You took that dream or whatever from something else you seen it from, and it grew to something more. And I feel like anime is like that. So when I say a black guy being a fan of anime, it's more to just throw you off. I never looked at anime for white people or black people, even with the limited roles of black characters in these animes. When I really seen a black character in the anime, even though I seen little here and there, like the star, it was the Afro Samurai one. Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson. And that's when you seen it. But I'm going to be honest, I never was a kid who sat there and went, we need black anime. I didn't really think as far as that. When I looked at anime, I didn't see white, black. I ain't trying to sound like no MLK over here. Work with me. I'm just being very honest. I didn't see that. I seen princesses turning into a space alien, weird abnormal weapons, weird imageries. The how do you say it perfectly? The way it was drawn, the way the characters had different names, different attires they wore. It was just like I was somewhere else, my own world. And then you think it's your own world, and something happens in that storyline. It's like a vast new world comes out of nowhere. And that was another thing that was so cool. It's always a different world, even though you're still in the same physical presence and realm that you're in, but it's always a new world, man. Like, it just opens up your brain to other things. I hated math, but I've always passed my math classes and did overwhelmingly well, except when I got to high school. That was a different story because I skipped school. But prior to that, I did well in math, something I didn't like because my condescension and my thinkings and my reactions, it was always on anime. One of my homeboys, I think he was from Argentina, I forgot how to say his name, you know, Spanish dude, he would draw so well in these characters, and we would pay him like 50 cents, 25 cents, 10 cents. You know, back in the 90s, especially early 90s, that was a lot of money. All the anime characters he would draw. And he had a bad problem of, you know, finding girls, and like in a good way, but bad way when you're that young, because he'll draw them, and he'll draw like subservient pictures of Sailor Moon, and I forgot the leader of Sailor Moon. I think it was Sailor Moon herself, or maybe I'm wild right now. But to me, they were cute as hell. You know what I'm saying? Them little skirts they wore. You know, I'm a kid, by the way, too, y'all. I'm in elementary, y'all. Wake up, grow up. But he would draw them, and I was like, you drawing these characters so much, why not draw this? I gave him Goku's. Remember when Goku was a little kid with the tail? He did so good. I forgot where he is now, but I forgot who he works for. But it seemed dreams like that. He became one of the greatest anime fans just from drawing it and looking like, wow, look how they're drawn. It's something new to us. Even if it's something old, it's always going to appear new. Anime can never get old, can never be boring, can never... I don't know about the Netflix ones. We're going to leave that alone. But anime can never be boring, gang. So I don't look at it as black, white. I know Japanese people, salute to them, who made a astounding, you know, ingenuity of creation. I know it's going to be a nigga out there who be like, you know, it was a black man who originally... I don't know if it is, and I'll still give him presents and greatness of flowers too, bro. I'm just more saying anime for me is bigger than looking at it as, do you feel weird being a black guy looking at anime? Not necessarily at all, bro. Like Legends of the Galactic Heroes taught you, man. You know, we like, you got interstellar between, you know, superpowers and the galactic empire versus the free planets and alliance. You know, at the end of the day, the new generation of leaders always arises, and I made perfect sense. If you go watch it, it's a great anime, Legends of Galactic Heroes. And when you break it down like that, you look at the similarities of life, and you see the similar patterns. Anime is a way of life, man. I think Japanese people, whoever y'all want to argue invented anime first, was well ahead of their time in the way they look at the world. So I just wanted it to the person who wrote me that. You say don't say your name. Salute to you, gang. Yeah, that's how I feel, and that's my whole existence of being a black anime fan. You know, I don't feel no awkwardness in it. I don't think I'm a minority, because almost every brother from the hood, you know, they loved it. I didn't meet one black person, even the killers, the drug dealers, who didn't like anime. I mean, my God, when Pokemon cards came out there, to see how, like, I think, no disrespect to nobody else, I think in the hood they went crazy for it more. Niggas was getting beat up in real life, like Jordan shoes was back in style again. And I said it like Jordan shoes is ever out of style, but y'all know what I mean. Like black people always loved anime. I don't know who started this narrative that it's awkward to be a black anime. Like, we need to stop letting the masses speak for us. Not just us, even white people need to stop letting, like, when a white person could dance real good or they love hip hop, people go, oh wow, is that, you know how many white people all my life, like, I've seen really was into hip hop and they actually know how to dance. No disrespect, it took a while for me to learn how to dance good. I don't even know if I know how to dance good now. Facts. All my white homeboys in them white schools my mom had put us in when she took us out the hood ones, I was shocked, but not really shocked because I'm used to it, bro. So stop thinking in patterns like that. In all honesty, I think we're all the same when it comes to certain entertainment. I don't know about genetics. We can clearly see there's a lot of differences, but if you're talking about what the average human being likes, like, let's just stop being deep into the race thing, man. So being a black anime fan as a black man, no, I'm just being an anime fan, and I think I worded everything perfectly so you can understand. I'm just a fan in general. I don't have any X, Y, and Z's. I'm just a fan. With that being said, I would like if you guys share this video for me. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Salute to you guys.